Every player needs to become a better dribbler, regardless of your position. So whether you're a defender or an attacker, I want you to work on improving your dribbling. Now this video is going to help you become a better dribbler instantly if you actually use what I'm about to share. So first tip, the first rule I want you to follow is to get your touches. Okay, this isn't rocket science. The more touches you get on the ball, the better you'll be at dribbling, the more comfortable you'll be with the ball at your feet. Okay, so what I want you to do is when you're at home, always keep a ball with you. Okay, as long as you're not breaking anything, you're not being too crazy, I'm sure your parents will let you keep a small ball in the house. All I want you to do is walk from room to room, wherever you go, whatever you're doing, just keep the ball with you. Okay? Just get as many touches as you can through the day. If you keep that ball with you at home, wherever you go, every room, you go to the bathroom, you go to your bedroom, you go to the living room, you have the ball at your feet, you're going to add thousands of touches every day that are actually going to make you better at dribbling. Rule number 2 is always use both feet. Okay, the days of single-footed players are done, and I know a couple of you are going to argue with me talking about Messi, saying he's only got one foot. Messi has 2 feet, he just prefers to use one. Okay, so even if you prefer to use your left or your right, you need to be capable with your weaker foot. Okay, so whenever you do drills, don't just practice with your right, practice with your right and your left. Give both feet equal amount of time to develop. When you're dribbling at home, when you're practicing these drills, I want you to dribble with your head up as much as possible. Okay, I talked about this in another video. How do you work on getting your head up? You just keep it up, so you don't necessarily have to look at the ball to know where it is. Okay, I can use my peripheral vision. I can see outside, but I can still see the ball. Okay, so try to dribble with your head up as much as possible. This is going to help you make better decisions. It's going to help you play quicker. It's going to help you be a better player. When you're dribbling forward, I want you to always use, not always, but most of the time you should be using the outside of your foot. Okay? So your toe like this, or the outside of your foot. You don't want to dribble forward like this. Okay, that doesn't work. It's not natural. It looks ridiculous. So I want you to dribble like this, with the outside of your foot. Okay, and it's these little touches. They're going to help you change direction quickly. Okay? So when you have space, yes, take a bigger touch. Then you can sprint onto it. But when you're in tight situations, you still want to go forward. It's these little touches. Keep the ball close. Okay, the other thing, when you're changing direction, you can use any part of your foot that you want, whatever you're comfortable with. So you can use the inside, you can use the outside, you can roll it in different ways. Okay, the biggest thing when you're changing direction is I really want you to focus on getting low to the ground. A lot of people when they turn, they're way up here like this. Okay, you don't have balance, you can't change direction quickly. So you need to get really low to the ground, and then you can change direction more effectively, speed off in the other way. Everyone wants to get better at dribbling with speed, but in reality, very few players actually practice dribbling with speed. Okay, they might do drills, but they're doing them half pace. And there's no point in doing these half pace, because when you're in a game situation, you're not playing a half pace, you're playing a full pace. So whenever you're practicing these drills, I want you to try to push yourself as fast as you can. Yes, it's okay to go slow in the beginning to get the technique, but once you have a good grasp of that, you need to push yourself. So I want you to sprint when you have the ball. Okay, I don't want you to jog through the drills. I want you to sprint through the drills. Go as fast as you can. When I'm going at a player in a 1v1 situation, the biggest idea you need to think about is going without hesitation. Okay, so if I get the ball and I want to attack him, but I don't really know what to do, I'm just kind of moving towards him, he's going to close me down, and in reality, he's going to tackle me 9 times out of 10. Okay? So if you want to be more effective, first thing you need to do, just go at the player. Even if you don't know where you want to go, just going at him with speed is going to force him to make a decision. And then I can go wherever I want, I can react. Okay? So first thing, go with urgency. Go with purpose, do not hesitate. As soon as you get it, remember we talked about that first touch into space? Okay, try to take your first touch attack and just dribble at the player. Okay? Second thing I want you to think about is, instead of focusing really on the player, I want you to focus on the space that you want to go. So yes, realize the player is there, but if I'm just thinking about him the whole time, I'm not thinking about the open space that I need to dribble into. So first thing, you get it, you go without hesitation, you realize the open space, you realize where the defender is, and then you try to shake them with a move or a quick change of direction. Most players want to use fancy tricks. They want to learn fancy tricks to get past players. The tricks I'm going to teach you and the ones that you're going to practice in this training program are not fancy tricks, but they are effective. So if you want to get past a player, the biggest thing is your change of speed, change of direction. Okay, I want you to think about Messi. I want you to watch Messi. I want you to love Messi, and I want you to learn Messi, okay? The reason I say Messi rather than Ronaldo is because Ronaldo is a great player. I cannot deny that. He's probably even one of the best dribblers. He may be better than Messi. I'm not going to say he's not. Okay, he's an absolutely incredible player, especially with the ball at his feet. The only problem I have is young players watching Ronaldo. They try to do all these fancy things, they try to do all these fancy tricks, but they don't have the natural ability of Ronaldo. So what do? They end up tripping over the ball, they end up complicating things, rather than keeping it simple and effective. Okay, so start with Messi, then go to Ronaldo. The reason I want you to focus on Messi is because he takes players on, he beats them with ease, basically doing no moves. Okay, all he does is a change of direction or a change of speed. So when you're going at the player, go with purpose, but then just accelerate into space. I guarantee you that will start to work for you if you do it properly. If you want to be an effective dribbler, one who creates space for themselves and makes goals, beats players all the time, you need to want to have the ball at your feet. You need to want to take on the player. Okay, a lot of players, when they get the ball, they're scared to go in those one-on-one situations because they either think they're going to get beat, they're going to lose the ball, or they're just not confident in themselves. Okay, so you need to be brave when you have the ball. Remember, keep it simple in the right areas. Your own defensive third, even middle third, two-touch, keep the ball moving. Okay, when you do have space, want that opportunity, thrive in that opportunity, enjoy that opportunity. If you use your moves and you do them effectively, like we said, with speed, just go without hesitation, be direct. Okay, look where the space where you want to go, force the player to make a move and then go into space. Okay, if you really enjoy that situation, you want the ball, you want it at your feet so you can take players on, that's when you're really going to become a great dribbler.